Bonjour, welcome to the Panic Button podcast. I am Nina.
I'm Jessie, and my name's French, but I don't feel that French.
So the Olympic opening ceremonies were yesterday, and this fella right here is the artistic director for it. There's a closing ceremony that it's going to be bad. More content for us, though. Anyway, it was very...
Gay?
Draggy? Drag queeny.
Drag show.
It was drag queeny.
They looked like they wanted to reach your children, so...
Yeah, those kind of drag queens. There was a lot of drag. It was all drag. It was drag up here, it was drag over there, it was drag down here, it was everywhere. Ollie London posted this on Twitter and said, scantily clad drag queens and transgender men dance around little girl during the Paris Olympic opening ceremony. There's more than one
There's a couple.
little child. I mean, at the start, when the boats were coming by, they were playing that, what did you say, New York in the 90s
gay club music.
Yes, it's 90 gay club music.
New York 90 gay club, yeah.
Yeah, when they started playing that kind of music, I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good.
This is getting queer up in this bitch.
This is getting very queer. This is the Homo Olympics, and we're here, we're queer, and most of us are just drag queens.
And you're gonna love it because it's RuPaul's Drag Olympics.
That's what that is. And then we had this here. Spice.
Oh, big fat liar. Caché.
Look at my big package. Actually, it's a chode. It's very small, but you have to look at it. Oh, don't let me turn around so you can see my hairy ass. Oh, you will. You will see.
That's what I thought the first time. It's like, I'd hate to be the person behind him.
Oh, my word. He does remind me of
Big fat liar.
the Ghost of Christmas Future, but a Smurf. He's the centerpiece of this table. Are we supposed to eat him?
Because you said it's supposed to be a mockery of Christianity.
Yeah.
That garland can't be helping the back row.
I mean, you look like you're full and you need to take a number 2.
What's the point of being blue?
Maybe the guy was on acid.
You'd have to be to do that.
It is a bad acid trip we are going through right now, but this is the Olympic opening ceremony. It is no longer like Rio or Athens or Beijing. No, this is RuPaul's Drag Race. No, I miss the good old days of the Olympics when they had great shows, great opening ceremonies. Entertaining, interesting, told a story. What does this tell? What does this tell? What's the story here? What's the story, Morning Glory? I want to know. And my thought is that that's either a 90-year-old woman or that's a man. I can't tell the difference.
They're both not wearing shoes. Crotch shot.
You know, a gay man would do better. He would have done a really interesting show with a great storyline. But this fella's queer, and you could tell. Because this art is shit. It's caca. It's not good. It's not interesting.
It's
tacky.
literally just a drag show.
Yeah.
Fashion runway show. Whatever you want to call it.
Right. A fashion runway show, but drag. I mean, I know this is probably very entertaining for the housewives, the women that watch...
RuPaul's Drag Race.
the women that watch RuPaul's Drag Race, yes.
Most people who are into athletics are men, are they not?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What man do you think wants to watch a bunch of men in dresses run around?
The queer ones?
Apparently the French ones.
Are all French, how say French, are they all queer?
Right now.
Is this just a small, in particular, what do I say? A small percentage of the minority that is taking over the Olympics, and now we are the Homo Olympics. Homo Olympics. That's where we're at today. But this is not entertaining. It's very tacky. It's like
they're just the people that want to read books to your kids.
You know, it was boring. It was boring. It was predictable.
Gay 90s club. That's all it was.
Yeah, it wasn't good. They had some things here and there in between the queerness and the dragness that was not so bad. It was okay, but nowhere in comparison to
we are the French
Athens,
and we
Rio,
are homeless. We
Beijing.
like to suck
All those
on
opening
others'
ceremonies were
baguettes.
incredible.
Where my beret, I'll put it in your butt. The past ceremonies are great.
They were great. They were interesting. They were entertaining. told a story. This just says drag.
I remember, what was it?
Oh, I forgot to ask you. Do you feel like you are included in this? Do you feel represented by this?
I don't. The goal was missed. Which is ironic because the Olympics is all about people who can hit these goals.
Right. But this is very low. It's a low bar.
They're like, we want the best of the best, but we can take this little to do. I'm just glad that when the U.S. boat came along, you didn't see one pride flag.
Or Palestinian flag.
No, it was all USA. I'm glad that this is on France and not us for once.
Hey! Oh, but LA is 2028. What are they going to do with all the homeless people?
I don't know.
2020. Newsom made her figure it
They're
out.
probably going to put them in like little prisons.
Little camps.
A little prison.
Little prison. You want a little prison for the homeless? What we do that 2028 Olympics? Yes, we will.
Well, hopefully
take
by
these
then
homeless-
Newsom will be gone, and they'll probably have like a red turnaround, but I doubt it because it's usually pretty blue in California.
Well, if they can't go any farther in California, if they go any bluer, if they go any lefter, they're going to like pet land. It's going to be all drags and men who want to have sex with children.
Well, they'll be super popular for the Olympics.
Well, at least we know where all the bad people go,
Yeah, there'll be child vendors on the street.
and then we'll definitely have a civil war.
Whenever she asks me how people get money, I look at her and I say, they sell children.
Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do.
But are you surprised by it? I'm not surprised by it because I always thought France was very gay. Anyways, I thought that they were all sucking each other's baguettes.
That just threw me. The baguettes.
Yeah, this doesn't seem French to you? Ménage à trois? No, that's all French.
Ménage à trois. Oh, I guess they're really going all out with the all français, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
hey, look, ménage à trois. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yeah,
Right?
that's why I'm saying. Like, I thought the French were known for being sexually
Polyamorous?
open. Sexually open. I think they just don't have as big of a stereotype when it comes to gay, so more people were open about it. You know, like they don't like deodorant either. That's why they all smell. You know, like they're all just like coexisting there.
So there's a whole bunch of hairy, smelly, polyamorous drag queens for the opening ceremony.
Yeah, that feels very French to me. They smell like their cheeses.
Wouldn't that be like racist? I don't know, French racist? I don't know.
I heard they don't like to wear deodorant or bras.
Hey.
If you're from France and you're not like that, I'm not trying to label you. This was just my idea growing up of what it was. I know there's exceptions also. But think about it.
What?
3 people, rent, way lower. Mortgage, way easier.
As long as they're all paying their fair share.
Bills paid for, you know?
But someone's going to get jealous eventually.
Oh, I couldn't. As a lesbian, I'm telling you right now, I get so jealous at someone talking to my partner in a sexual way. I would get so jealous if they were looking at my partner in a sexual way. And if I watched them touch my partner, I'd lose my mind. I would lose my cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but I totally feel represented. Did you see all the lesbians? Did you see them all?
What's that?
They were there.
Is that representing you?
Oh my God. No. It doesn't represent me at all. Oh my God, I don't feel represented. This is a representation for drag queens. You missed the mark, sir, whatever your name is. Oh, Francais,
Thomas Jolly.
that's his name?
It says Thomas Jolly, the queer artistic director.
Okay, so Mr. Thomas Jolly, you failed. Yeah, you missed the mark. You didn't represent us whatsoever. You represented a whole bunch of drag queens and people with paraphilias and fetishes, as well as transvestites. You did good with that one. Yeah, and queers. You did very well for the queers, but the gays and lesbians, you did not represent at all. This is a slap in the face to actual artistic like creativity. Gays and lesbians would have done a way better job than whatever this caca-poo-poo is.
You should have I'd rather you put a straight man in that job if he can do better.
How many men in dresses do you want to show? Don't you want to show something like a little bit different? Because this majority of the opening ceremony has just been men in
Oh, and
dresses.
this. And this. If they let anyone and everyone hold the torch this year.
Yes, but there wasn't just one drag queen. There were multiple.
Oh, God. Trans Thor.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth showed up. He just slimmed down a little bit. And
He thickened up that cake, though.
he's oh, that sad lady in the back. Mother Lesbian or Mother Earth or whatever the hell she is supposed to represent. Mother Jesus? Mother Mary? Oh, look at her go. Oh, she reminds me of the Ozempic lady. No,
No.
Jardines lady. Jardines is really swell. And then people are like, hey, why does this look like it's the Last Supper? We got the Mother Mary, Mother, whatever the frick.
So you can take it.
Whatever the frick with, she's supposed to represent Jesus, and you got the 12 apostles, but I don't know, queers can't count, so they got like 15 apostles there. But they're not apostles, they're drag queens, so we got them. And oh, well, we can't have any food on the table because, you know, Queen Mother Mary, she gonna eat that shit all up because she's the heaviest one there. I mean, come on now. What are we talking about now? This is ridiculous, guys. This doesn't represent anyone but a whole bunch of drag queens and queers. And we don't know what, you know what queers are? They're straight people who are very boring. And they're like, look at me. And that doesn't represent any of the LGs. Does it represent you?
No,
You would have been better off with Cirque du Soleil.
I agree.
Why did you not go with Cirque du Soleil? I've seen this show multiple times. It is so good.
My favorite
This
part.
is caca.
My favorite part of the whole opening ceremony was this Assassin's Creed guy.
It was so gay. It was so gay, but it didn't represent gays. That's the weird thing about it. The opening ceremony was very, very homo. I don't know if majority of drag queens nowadays are gay because they're just calling themselves queer, so they don't even represent the gay men now.
This will turn a lot of people off from the Olympics, though. And that's what I'm saying. The only thing I
I
appreciated.
can't see any more drag queens. I swear.
The only thing I appreciated out of this whole thing was this little Assassin's Creed guy dancing with his little torch. He was spinning it all around.
With the Assassin's Creed guy, he identifies as queer.
Well, he didn't show his face, so I'm cool with him now. He doesn't have to identify as anything. He identified as nothing.
It was bad.
Well, what do you think LA's gonna do?
I was just wondering. I was wondering when the talent was going to show up and the show was going to begin, and then 5:30 hit, and I was like, "Oh, that was it. That was it, babe."
Good luck,
And I got so
USA.
disappointed. Because I was so excited. I love watching the opening ceremonies.
Oh, look at the shirt.
See, I was wearing my shirt, Team USA. I was getting all excited because I always watch the opening ceremonies, and then this showed up.
Very sad.
And the blue Smurf and the men in dresses.
Very sad. And we watched it, and it was sad.
And there was just way too much 90s club drag queen strutting RuPaul's Drag Race show kind of music that was going on. It was just way too, it was so homo-Olympic.
And it felt very 90s still.
And it was just a depressing side. I was so disappointed. I was looking forward to something that was really cool. And it's just another episode of RuPaul. And I don't watch that shit because it's tacky. But did you guys like it? Did you think it represented the LGBTQ? Did you find yourself dancing along like some white upper class woman in Beverly Hills did?
Let us know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join our membership for early access to our videos as well as prioritized comments. That's right, we will comment to you first every time.